I get off the pitch quite quickly.
I was sad.
I was angry. I tried to avoid the fans to get to the dressing room, just to think about how on earth we had not managed to win.
Then Jimmy says, "And where's the cup?" You know, nobody knew where the cup was. And then somebody else says, "Billy's the way to get it."
We were always a team, and a very good team. And I was part of that team. All of a sudden, I'm there on my own. I'd be much happier if the whole team was on that park.
That was the only thing that disappointed us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not doing, you know, the traditional lap of honour, you know. But we made up for it when we came back here, because the crowds were here at Celtic Park waiting for us.
The streets of Glasgow were at a standstill. The fans came out in their thousands to welcome home Steen's history makers.
And we done rather than a lap on the walking around, we done it in a lorry, didn't we?
That's right.
With an accordion band out front.
An incredible 5 trophies in a single season, a clean sweep at home and the European Cup. But the team were not quite finished.
Jock's professionalism. He went over the game and told us a few things he didn't like. The penalty got a mention. Then he mentioned that we were going to play in Alfredo Di Stefano's testimonial on the following Wednesday. Strange thing for a player to say, but we were superb on the night. And wee Jimmy had been fouled badly by the full-back, and he then took the ball to him every opportunity and beat him in every way possible.
Up to Johnson. Johnson gives the impression they're thoroughly enjoying this. Sock round the ankle, standing on the ball. Suddenly picking up gear, past one man, past two. That's a despairing tackle. Johnson back very deep. Real really have no answer when he runs at them. They don't see this too much in European football. Johnson going right. Oh, I'll pass through to Lennox. Lennox shoots and scores. Faint-hearted appeal for offside, but he beat the trap. 1-0. Johnson.
At one point, late in the game, we went towards the full-back and he waved him in, and the full-back just went and turned his back on him because he had skinned him.
I think Real are just baffled about what this wee fella's doing. Oh.
He was great that night. He put on a show for the support that night. He was wonderful.
All the European journalists came to see that game because I think half of them thought this team was really superb in Lisbon, but was it a fluke or could help it? And that game really cemented the reputation.
I think the way the whole season panned out, we started here playing Manchester United, and George Best played, and Bobby and all the guys played. We beat them 4-1 here. And when the season finished, we went to Madrid and played in front of 125,000 people and beat Real Madrid in a really competitive match, 1-0. With Paul Dyson and the cake.
It had been a season like no other and was the foundation for unprecedented domestic success.
Great characters in the team again, starting from scratch. Great manager, got us all prepared for all the games. So just great ability in the team and great work rate. We've played loads of different teams for loads of different countries. We've played in these leagues and won the championship 9 times or whatever. We never played a team that was fit on us. But when we trained, we really trained. We were as fit a team as you could play against.
Winning the league was something that was important. You know, the cup is spectacular. It's exciting, but the league is the thing. I think it was something like 9 in a row or something. It was absolutely magnificent. Down to Big Jock, there's no doubt about that. He filled himself. He brought in good players.
And then we had the young boys coming through, like Lou McCarrick, George Connolly, Davy Hay, Kenny Dalglish, Jimmy Quinn all came through. And then he brought Dixie Deans in. Right through the period he was there, he kept adding players who were keen for success and desperate to do as well as the previous team had done.
From 1965 to 1974, Celtic swept all before them, winning an incredible 25 trophies, including 9 consecutive league titles. But one trophy shines more brightly than any other, the European Cup won by the Lisbon Lions.
Trailblazers, you know, we were, you know.
Other clubs, England particularly, who had a lot of chances to do something, we gave them belief in how to play European football.
Well, it'd been a Latin domination up to that point, you know, with Real Madrid 5 times in the trot, Benfica, and the Italian sides. Celtic came in '67 with an entirely new approach. Everybody remarked on the fact that it was won with such an open display of football, and although it was only 2-1 in terms of a score, it should have been very much more.
You know, everybody before then would copy the Italians, wouldn't they? So a different style has beaten the Italians, and not only beaten them, but beaten them quite comprehensively. It did change things in Europe. Teams adopted different styles, and I think it was for the better, because the Italian football was boring.
So after we won that, Man United won the following year, and then AC Milan the year after that. But for the next 18 years, it was always a team from Northern Europe. Ajax 3 times, Bayern Munich, then Liverpool come into it.
The Celtic style will always give them the chance of playing well in European football as well.
What I'm really very pleased to have been part of was to have been part of a side that made such an impression. Because all the continental papers, the Dutch, the French, the German, even the Italians all said this was a great performance. And can we finish there? Great to look back on, you know.
We're always winning championships and cups in your own country. And the thing about Lisbon Lions is we stick together forever in the bad times and good times. We're always there.
Players come and go, but some achievements live forever. What was done on the Lisbon evening in May 1967 will be part of football lore as long as the game is played.
For it's a grand old team to play for it's a grand old team to see. And when you know its history, it's enough to make your heart go, oh, 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 oh. We had that every game, every bus, we had that from start to finish. Honestly. See the dressing room windows. Jock opened the dressing room windows and you heard these songs. Second nature.